Lord, I'm working all of these jobs like a Jamaican, honey, but I am here yet again to give y'all last night's episode review of Chasing Dallas. This is season 4, episode 3, Not Another Christmas Party. Child, they got the nerve to give us a whole hour of this thing, so I'm about to chop it down as much as possible. So the episode starts off with us seeing Q down in LA doing the AfterBuzz show, interviewing Paris and Zell while they were still on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood season. Q calls Lauren and she tells Q that she's moving to China. Lauren, girl, honey, boo-boo, kitty, I guess, child. And we just gonna move on. So Dominique is at home with his boyfriend, Anthony. And they both have a drink and they sit down and talk about the moves for 2020. Because, he says they've been together for 7 years, and, he has a successful dog grooming business, and, he feels like they should be capitalizing off of, their relationship and the things that they should be doing to make more money and make more income. He wants to do a YouTube channel, and he wants to do a whole lot of things. But then things get interesting because we find out that they've been together for 7 years and he wants to get married. But Anthony wants him to meet his mother, and because she doesn't even know that he's gay. First of all, let me tag on this one at a time. 7 years and you haven't met this man mama. 7 years and you haven't met this man mama. Now, don't get me wrong. I feel like in the gay community, it can happen. It isn't unheard of. But I mean, really, after 7 damn years. And then this whole notion that Anthony mama don't know that Anthony is gay. Anthony, let me tell you something. And listen, Anthony and Dominique, I like the both of y'all. This is no shade. Anthony, I think you are a really nice person. This is no shade to you. But I don't bit more believe by any stretch of the imagination that your mama don't know that you gay. Like, let's just be honest. Listen, when I told my mama already knew. Just like I'm more than sure that your mama already knew. Not to mention, you are not the most masculine thing that I have seen on any YouTube reality show thus far. And again, this is no shade. But girl, if you're trying to get me to believe that your mama don't know you gay, that's just like me saying that I think that Dominique's confessional look is cute. And it really, speaking of that, Dominique, sis, I really do like you. I like you a lot. But girl, I really wish you would change that confessional look. Like that whole BDSM, Britney Spears, I'm a slave look circa 2001 that you giving us down in your confessional. It's just not it. It's just not it. Like, I really hope that you change somewhere in the middle of this season, because I'm not seeing it. I'm not. So then we get down to Kendra, and she performs at phase 1. What's gooey? Yes, God, I love me some Lil Kendra, and of course, I love me some Wayne. Y'all know me and El Teddy finna windmill, because I'm sick of El Teddy trying to flirt with my damn man. I'm so sick and tired of every time a cute piece of candy come across, El Teddy want to be the first one on it. Bitch, I called dubs. I called dubs on Wayne the Pain last year when you wasn't even watching the damn show, El Teddy. So go and find your life somewhere. I love the performance. Y'all can say whatever y'all want about Lil Kendra, but baby, them beats had me up in here rolling my kiki, and I live for everything T.S. Kendra thus far. So shout out to you, Kendra. Oliver's mom comes over so that they can talk and eat and they can catch up. Oliver tells us about her being in a car accident. I'm not going to dwell on that too much. But I am glad that you're doing good, Mama Twix. You looking good. You walking good. You sounding good. You don't look like you been in any type of fender bender. And God is good. So definitely shout out to you. And I like his mama. So shout out. He says that there was a rumor going around that Q didn't have a place to stay. See, now we're getting down to the crux of what the issue is between Q and why Q is just so damn mad with Oliver. So it says that there was a rumor going around about Q didn't have a place to stay. Plus, there was behind-the-scene footage from Beyond the Bench that they do with T.S. Madison, where Mama D, Q, and his boyfriend at the time was talking about their relationship. And Q felt like Oliver was being shady towards him because he was editing the video. And I'm sorry, I kind of have to agree with Oliver on that. Listen, I was only doing my job. My job is to do all the editing. Don't nothing get on YouTube unless it goes through Maddie. So basically what he's saying is, I didn't put it out and then put it out on the runway. No, I edited it. Maddie watched it. She felt like it was good enough to go down, and that's what it did. He was only doing his job, Q. So then he says that he didn't know anything about him being homeless. Before he went to him with any BS, he talked to a really close friend of the both of theirs and somebody that was older than him. And the guy that he went to just so happened to be Q's business manager. And he approached him about the rumor. And out of concern, the business manager told Q about the rumor. Now, he says that he could take responsibility for not telling his friend directly what was told to him, but in no way will he take responsibility for spreading a rumor about him. And then Mama Twix gave him some really good advice. He like, listen, at the end of the day, I understand how he feels. It probably hurt differently with the fact that you knew about it, and instead of coming to him directly, you went to somebody else with the rumor. But at the end of the day, she was just like, listen, all you can do is try. And once you're done trying, then from that point on, it's on him. And I was kind of with Mama Twix on that. Like, Q, I'm not here to chase you or kiss your ass. I'm not the one that spread a rumor. Now, like he said, now, Oliver, and I'm glad you said it, you was wrong as hell to going to somebody else with some third-hand information that you done heard. If Q was really your friend, like you say Q was your friend, Q should have been the first person that you came and said, listen, sis, this ain't come from me, but the streets is talking. And from what the streets is saying, girl, you broke your penniless. You ain't got a Penty or a Pinto. That's what the hell that the streets is saying. So I'm glad that you took responsibility and knowing that instead of going to somebody else with it, you should have went to him with it. But I'm with you. I don't see Oliver sitting up, cackling and kikiing, saying, well, girl, you know they say he broke and penniless and he ain't got no place to stay. He ain't got a pocket piss in, nor window, nor door to throw that hoe out of. I just don't see Oliver doing that. As messy as Oliver is, I don't see Oliver doing that to Q. I just don't. And Q, all it takes for you to do is answer the phone. If you can believe one person and not believe Oliver, then how can you ever call yourself being so real and this was your real friend and this, that, and this, and you're not even giving him a chance to say or speak his piece. I'm not here for that. Moving on. All right, y'all, we back in this thing. So now we get down to Miss Lo Ren, down to Shanghai, and she's signing, I guess, some type of hair deal with the Chinese folk around there. Now, one thing she did right that I appreciated was that she admitted that she was a horrible businesswoman and didn't really know what she was doing and fucking up the church's money and But other than that, whatever, Lauren. So everyone, well, not everyone, Troy, Dominique, and Rico with a K shows up at Oliver's house for brunch. Troy was the first to arrive. Dominique comes, and then it was Rico. Then they get down to a conversation about how has anybody ever been with a female. Oliver says he's never been with a female. Dominique says that he did have sex with a girl before and he ate her out. Rico says he has sex with a female. He's never eaten them out, but he's not opposed to having sex with a female again. And it goes back to what I said before about him being bisexual. Then Troy asks Oliver, has he heard Lil Kendra's new diss song? And he says that, yeah, I heard the song from my #1 fan. Oliver says that Troy seems to be Team Kendra in all of this and how the new guys need to stay neutral. Listen, they just laughed. Like, they didn't add nothing to it and they didn't take nothing from it. They just laughed. I guess they considered it funny. And if it, listen, bitch, whether I'm new or not, if it's funny, I'm laughing. Point blank, period. Who the hell gonna stop or check me? Check it or respect it. Troy is having a Christmas party, and he says that he's inviting everybody. He says that, Oliver says that he doesn't mind going to the Christmas party, even though Kendra is going to be there, because he's not the one that has a problem with her. Kendra is the one that has a problem with him. He says that he really does genuinely like Kendra. He doesn't have an issue with her, but she seems to have an issue with him. And then Oliver calls Lauren while all of them were there. And it was funny because when she did that, Troy and Dominique was on hush mode. And I'm not understanding why. Like, y'all was the main two sitting up here. Dominique, you bringing up beef that happened a whole 2 damn years ago. And then Troy, you mad at her for what her boyfriend did. Like, so it seemed to me, if they was there, you would have grabbed the iPad and said, bitch, me and you need to talk. Like I would have done. But, whatever. I'm going to tell y'all something. Troy, I'm going to need for you to do something. Like, this is the same situation you did last year. You had a little tired-ass Christmas party, and then you fell off the face of the earth. And I got a feeling that this is the same thing that you're going to do this time. What dirt do he has over Andaria or anybody else that is in charge of this production? I would really love to know, because I'm not understanding what Troy is bringing to this. I don't. It's like a repeat of last season. We see everybody else's come up, and we have yet to see anything that Troy got going on other than these tired, bald-headed ass Christmas parties and being up in everybody else's drama, controversy, and mess. Troy, what is you doing, daughter? I need to see. I need some services. Can you show me a business card? Can you give me a email address to what you got going on? Do you got an Instagram for what it is that you're trying to do? Or do you got a YouTube channel displaying what it is that you're doing? Because as of right now, I just don't have to have Troy. I don't. He's back up to the same shit that he did last season, which is absolutely nothing. Moving on, before you piss me off. All right, you guys. So now we down to Troy's little annual shindig before he stops giving us any of his life on this show. And Travis shows up. And Troy asks who he was because Q didn't tell him that he was coming. And I'm like, really, Q? You were that damn busy that you could not at least, like, it's bad enough that you invited him to be amongst these people that he does not know. Then you got the nerve to have him go down and invite him to a party that you not even gonna be at. Like, Q, come on, bruh. And I like you, Q, but really? But, Troy did the classy-based thing. He said, oh, well, all right, well, I want you to have fun. I invited the rest of the cast that said that they can make it. They're going to be here. The both of them took shots, and it was all good. So when Kendra and Wayne shows up, Troy tells Kendra what happened at Oliver's brunch, and Kendra tells her side of the story. I'm going to say this. I believe Kendra's side of the story. I do, because Oliver, you do have the tendency to not do anything, but you don't do anything. You know what I'm saying? Much like how y'all was on the live or whatever when it was you, Q, and Lauren, and y'all was running down on her about being in jail. Now, while you didn't say anything, you were there present, laughing and kicking. You understand what I'm saying? So it's one of them things where it's like you're guilty by association. And listen, this is the thing. Could Kendra be overreacting when it comes to Oliver? Perhaps. But Oliver, your hands are not squeaky clean in this either. You're not, because you be complicit in your silence. That's the same shit that gets Shawnee O'Neal on Basketball Wives in trouble with a lot of people, because they be complicit in their silence. They be amongst people that run amok and run astray and run down on people, and you're there laughing, so now you're guilty by association. I'm just saying, Oliver. When Oliver comes in, Kendra tells Wayne that she's ready to go. During a game of Family Feud, Kendra calls out Oliver, calling him a fake bitch, and then Oliver gets upset, and then he leaves. So when he's out leaving, Travis decides that he wants to play peacemaker. Travis, I like you, but this had absolutely nothing to do with you. You don't even know what's going on. It wasn't your place or responsibility to try to stop somebody from leaving. I'm just going to be honest. I'm just going to be real. And Travis, I like you and I appreciate you trying to be the adult in the situation. But I think it would have been better had Troy came out there and did that, because Troy is both of their friends. Troy knows what's going on. It was Troy's party, and it really should have been Troy to have done that. While I understand what you did, I just felt like Troy should have been the one to felicitate that, not you. You're new. You really don't have no dog in the fight either way. And you just should have stayed inside with your with the chicken, the drinks, the weed, and every damn thing else. So when Kendra comes outside, while they was outside talking, Oliver speaks to Kendra. And then Kendra says, "Hi, Olivia." Kendra says, "Hi, Olivia." And he didn't like that. He says that the world would be upset if he misgendered her by calling her God-given name. And he says that the world would be upset if he did that, but it's okay for her to misgender him. But my whole thing is, Oliver, all you do is sit up and misgender people. Girl this, child that, girl this, girl that. That's misgendering people. I mean, that was the same thing you did to Rico with a K when you first met him down to the confessionals. You misgendered him by saying girl and girl this and girl that. So, I mean, I'm just confused. Any other time, it's no problem. But now you're making it a big deal. Like, listen, you can't have it both ways, Oliver. You can't. You can't. I felt like that situation was really sad. I felt like the both of them can just talk it out. But I do understand Kendra's feelings. I do. I'm sorry. I understand Kendra's feelings. It's like I've been through this with these people before. We done had this discussion already. And they continuously show me who they really are. So at this point, I'm done with them. And I feel like everybody needs to just accept that. Like, stop trying to make people be friends. Not everybody is going to be friends. But what y'all can do is respect each other when y'all are in each other's spaces. And y'all are there to show support to other people, because it does get very tiring to where it's always these same two people that can never be in a room with each other. You know what I'm saying? So I really do wish, I'm not asking y'all to be friends, but I really do wish the both of you guys can get to a point where y'all could be around each other in any social settings, and y'all can just avoid each other. You don't say nothing to him, she won't say nothing to you. Y'all get y'all, unless it's a high and a bye, and that's it. But y'all, that's all I got. I ain't got no more to give you. Y'all drop down. Y'all let me know how y'all felt about this episode. That's how I feel about the episode. Let's get the discussion popping. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Bye.
What you're given, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed. I hear a lot of people talking like they politicians and choose to be an accountant because it's safe in the business.